Hello, good morning. This is Alice Lind, and today we are starting our morning trading session. Please put pluses if you can hear me well. Okay. So I welcome all those who are present for today's live trading, and also those who will watch this webinar later on YouTube. So today we're gonna trade. Today is the 2nd of March, and we are trading after yesterday's, the day before yesterday's, I'm sorry, speech of Donald Trump. So the markets are volatile, the markets were stricken by that. And today ahead of us, we have a pretty important event on the market, which is construction PMI. It will struck the British pound, so we need to pay attention to the assets that contain British pound. Let's switch to it to see. So you see right now it's falling due to approaching of this event. So we can notice pretty good volatility within these assets. I didn't open any trades before the trading session, so right now we will and didn't make any analysis. So right now, together with you, I will scroll through the assets that I have in my panel, and together we will open several trades, see how they work out, and I'll make some profit. So today I'm using linear regression as usual and several moving averages. Let's switch to 1 minute time frame, because British pound right now is like asking us to open the trade. That's pretty interesting, but not clear. Here we can notice the pin bar. So but within the ranges of high volatility, it's better to wait for another opportunity to open the trade. Let's switch to a bit longer. So this looks like to me more like safe haven, but everything is more stable, and we see the opportunity to open the trade. So let's wait till the trade will expire, like in 1 minute, and prepare ourselves for opening this trade. USD Canadian dollar for 5 minutes. Let's switch to 1 minute. Maybe it's better to open for 1 minute. Oh yeah. So we will open for 1 minute for high. Prepare everything for opening the second trade. And meanwhile, we'll search for more options to trade. So in this chart we see that American dollar is falling. Let's switch to 5 minutes. Also, here not that clear. Okay, let's see what is going on with our trade. And up. Meanwhile, let's switch. For today, I'm planning to open a couple of short-term trades and afterwards to open a couple of longer of the trades for the longer period that will expire probably at 4 p.m. But we will prepare for the third stop. And meanwhile, we'll search for the other options to enter the trade. Australian Canadian dollar. Well, pretty controversial. So far, so good. Okay, here. Not that clear. I would better open for up, but as it's not clear, I won't do that. As we see today, right now, British pound showing us like downtrend, moving down. Okay, this one is in the money. Pretty high volatility. You see what a long tail this candle has. Well, the same asset that I traded before, and the situation looks like pretty good for me to enter another trade. Let's switch to longer time frames to see global. Well, not that. Let's search for something else. Let's add probably several assets that I usually don't work with. The most important for me is to find the suitable situation on the market. I'm trying not to trade when I am not ready for that. When I don't see the situation that would tell me that is the high time to trade to make money. And as it works for me, I prefer to keep that rule, if you can say so. Well, not even that clear. So let's give some time to the short-term trading, short range. Like in small corridor. Okay, let's open for up for 1 minute. I always enter the first stop with the minimum amount, especially when it deals to trading on such short terms, because in these ranges the trading needs to be really active. You need to pay a lot of attention to the trading procedure and to take everything in control. Just it. So gold. Gold is also like fluctuating here in not that wide ranges. Well, let's open for 1 minute for up. For not 1, 5. Well, let's switch for longer time frames. Yes, for 15 with this expiry time, that will be good. Okay. Confirm. Once I haven't switched between the assets and have opened the trade for the longer time frame that I wanted, well, that was not that convenient. So try to pay attention if you're switching between the assets. Try to pay attention to what time frames you're choosing in order not to get into such situation as I did once. When you are trading on the short terms, that's important to pay attention to what assets you are working with and what direction, in order not to forget, especially if you're opening a couple of trades, you're using a couple of assets. That's important in order to know what you have covered, what you didn't cover yet. Apple. Nikkei is closed right now. So what is Barclays? Oh, here is like beautiful doji. Okay, they're in the money, but I will prepare for the next step anyway. "22 seconds left. Let's analyze the market for the long-term trades that I said I'm gonna open now. Okay, what do we have on Barclays? Well, it's growing within the day range. Okay, let's see our trade. Okay, let's move up. 60 seconds. Short time frames 1250. But here, okay, that it is not that clear, because this tail, as you see, this candle, I mean, has two tails, two long tails. While on 1 hour range, we see that the trend is moving up, but right now there is not clear situation to enter the trade. So let's see what we have here. 42 seconds before the expiry. 1 hour. Okay, I will switch off this indicator and will add another one that I need in order to open the longer term trades. Okay, 1 second. In the money, and this one 3 seconds. Here is the second step, so I will make everything ready before I open the trade. Well, to my mind, well, we can enter this trade for Australian Canadian dollar for falling within the range of several hours, Australian to Canadian. Well, if you are not trading all the time on some asset, it's convenient to search for it within here. Okay, so I set for moving down. This is my favorite, probably expiry time. Really often open to trade with this expiry. Okay, let's confirm everything. Yeah. Okay, so let's with the minimum amount, you see. Okay, this one is in profit for now. 2 minutes. Okay, let's switch for something else. Euro, British pound. I won't open because the of the event that will come up, like will be published within a couple of minutes. So my technical approach to trading can be thrown away with that event. So I will prefer to open the trade after. Well, really nice situation. I would open the trade if I wasn't acknowledged of this thing. So I will just wait. Well, here we see that American dollar is growing in face of Canadian. So right now I don't see the turning point on the chart. Let's see for shorter. Nothing. So also not that convenient case to open the trade. Let's finish with 4 hours and after that switch to 1 hour. Okay, so far so good. Well, pretty interesting case. Probably okay, out of money. So let's open the next one for 10 minutes. what is happening with gold. Then for our ranges, okay, what we see here. So we have one open trade for gold, the second step, because it expired. Oh, I should have opened the third step. No, everything is good. So the second step, the previous one, expired out of money. So we are waiting for gold to continue moving up. And we have opened this one long-term trade with the expiry time 4 p.m. today, GMT plus 2. So pay attention that my time is GMT plus 2. And you need to set it for your time. Okay, go back to Zolt, to the gold. Zolt. Okay. Euro, USD, 5 minute. Let's open for 1 minute for up in gold. So the next step will be this one for Euro USD. 1 minute. We have available like 30 seconds. So but you need to be extremely fast to get into that time frame. Okay, something going on with the British pound and with the euro, because they are basically affected, but by almost the same factors. Not that pleasant candle for us. So here we have two trades out of money. First of them was opened for gold, like the second step, and this one for euro for 1 minute time frame. The gold was opened for 10 minutes. So now we are waiting for gold to go up and to euro within these short ranges to go up as well, or at least to stay up above the level that we have opened the trade. Okay, what we have got here. Well, also interesting, but I would wait till the second candle come up. For me, the most exciting are the last couple seconds of trades, even if it was for the long term, for a couple of weeks, when you see that it's like finishing, the time is running, and you see, especially when you see that this is in the money, that's really exciting. Okay, let's see what we have on gold and prepare ourselves for anything. This candle will finish in 3 minutes, so I will write down for myself that I'm gonna check it in 3 minutes. Almost 3 minutes left before there will be published information on construction PMI in Great Britain. So we will witness that. We will witness the influence of the event on the market. For those one who are beginners who have only just joined us, in the next Friday will be published non-farm payroll. So that's the most interesting and one of the most exciting events on the financial market, which takes place every month. And for traders, that's the good opportunity to get the salary, to get money on that. So let's witness it, what we will have. And meanwhile, we'll see what we have on Australian Canadian dollar. Still moving down due to oil. Yesterday I mostly traded on Renault stocks. Well, that was pretty intense. So the day ranges 5 minutes. So you see that was yesterday's change in price for Renault. Okay, out of money. We'll open the second. For gold, for gross, for 10 minutes. Yep. And let's switch to British pound to see what's going on here. 1 minute. Right now it's not clear. Well, higher than expected, so that should be the positive for British pound. Not much motion even in 1 minute time frame. Well, that can be the positive push to open a bit longer term trade for British pound. I'm just right now hesitating if whether I should open the trade for it for the short term or not. Well, it's so uncertain. Well, it's positive. So let's do it. The trade for British pound will expire before the gold, so I made myself prepared for the negative result in it. So in 30 seconds we will have it finished. So let's wait. The price has climbed up and afterwards has moved down almost to the level and beyond it the level that we opened the trade. So we will open the second one for 1 minute. High volatility. Okay, success. Okay, I wrote myself down to check for the Australian dollar to Canadian dollar, but nothing that interesting here for me to open the trade. Well, probably the next candle will reveal more information and will be the positive push to open that trade. Besides, I prefer not to open like hundreds of trades at the same time, because it's especially when you are trading on the short term, because it's hard to control them. And in order to finish the day in success, you need to control the trades and you need to control the actions that you're doing. So that is why important to pay attention to the time frames. It's important to pay attention to the assets that you are working with, because to notice if you didn't forget to switch between them. So as we see, the market like is near the price for which we opened the trade on gold. In 2 minutes, there will be the result of this trade, and without doubt, I will see whether I should open the next one in order to finish my line of trades on gold in success. This doesn't look like the pin bar or the turning point, so the trend can continue going down. Right now it's on a pretty low level. But still, as we see, it's like not sufficient information to open the trade. Okay, the next one. Okay, let's forget about the short terms and try to find something out where we can trade on till the end of the day or till midday at least, till at least 4 p.m. Nothing here, nothing here. Pretty interesting, but we need to wait for the green candle to appear. So as you see, British pound here, it reached pretty low level. On this chart, well, the picture is pretty not that sad for British currency. So within the ranges of 4 hours, we see that the gold is going down. But as we trade on the shorter terms, we may expect it to bring us profit in that trade that will expire in 7 minutes. So this is what we are waiting for. This trade will finish like at 4 p.m. So if you have opened it, well, here like I'm pretty confident that it will expire in the money. And what about USD? And let's switch to something not that exotic, to Australian dollar. Maybe on 1 day range everything will be more clear. Well, as you see here, Australian dollar has turned back, but probably not a good position to open the trade, the confident trade that will for sure expire in the money, which is the most important for trader. Nothing. Okay, here something interesting starts to appear. 1 hour range, 4 hours. Well, here, like for the longer ranges, that for 1 hour, that's not that good idea to open the trade. As you see, it's the euro, the price for euro, like pumping. But for 1 hour, it can be like really interesting trade. Maybe next time. Well, nothing for now, like nothing that clear to me that would demand my attention to enter in trade, to enter into the game. Well, on DAX, In 2 hours will expire that candle. So let's see what are available time frames today. Oh, pretty high payout, why not? I'm gonna open for low. And the trade will expire in 4 hours. Let's see the situation on gold oil. I'm sorry. Well, not that clear also. It's like reached this range, so we need to wait for the next candle to be formed. Well, finally gold shows like some of the positive trend, not the trend but moving. So sometimes it's even enter in that range that is good for us, for those who have opened the trade together with me. In 12 minutes that candle will be closed, but before that my trade on gold will be closed. So this candle will tell what to do in the next step, in the following step, whether to open the next trade, whether to open the trade for low. Well, also we can switch to 60. Here, like you see, also everything is pretty controversial, so we will wait. We will simply wait. Sometimes it's the best friend of the trader to wait for the suitable situation. When you are switching to the really short frames, like they are everywhere. So right now this is pretty good and pretty interesting for me to open the trade. So probably after finishing this webinar, after my trade will expire, I will open this trade for maybe even longer time frame. Well, for the longer time frame, you see that it's not enough. It's not good enough. So let's wait for 1 more minute and see the results of my trade. So right now, what do we have? One trade for Australian for low, one trade for gold for up. That's number 3 in the sequence, and also the trade for DAX for low, which will expire also in 4 hours. So let's see what will happen with the gold. And after that, if you wish, you can open the trade for 5 or 15 minutes for Australian dollar to American dollar. Let's prepare anyway. Okay, so you see in the money. Finally, we got that. So right now we have 2 trades that are opened for, you see, I just named them a couple of seconds ago. And the long one for gold has also closed finally in the profit. So right now I'm planning to finish that webinar. I wanted to thank you for your attention and to invite you for the Tuesday's webinar that we will have. That will be not that trading webinar, but mostly educational webinar where I'm planning to discuss several interesting candlestick patterns. So please join and let's stay in the money. Let's make some profit from this market. Okay, thank you for your attention. Take care.